Hello and welcome to another video, and today, as you can see, we are on Motogp 18 once again for the 110 rider challenge, and we are here on Moto3 Hondas today at the Circuit of the Americas because I'm not that great on a Moto3 Honda, so I've got to try and take every advantage I can get. So obviously basically what we do here is we drop to last position and then try and get that through. Obviously it's 110 riders, we're doing a 50% race here today. Oh, I've actually managed to stay on for once, hang on. Oh, this has happened. We'll stay well out of the way. I mean, we've probably got a warning for going backwards there because that could send me facing the wrong direction. I'm trying to get the throttle on nice and early because seems like all of the AI have actually got off to a decent start. 105, 106. Where are the other AI? Where are they? I'm 106th position and they're coming around the corner now. Oh, there's a guy really far from the back. This is not good. I'm going to have to go now. I can't wait anymore. I have to start 109th. It's ridiculous. Like, why have they dropped so far off the back? Well, I was about to say it's our teammate, which I guess it actually is. We are on the same team, but everybody is. But yeah, it's our teammate Digi. Got the inside of Digi here. Hopefully we won't be able to cut back. We are catching back up to the group now, so it's not the end of the world, but it means I've made no positions through the first sector. And yeah, let's just say I did another attempt of this, and the reason why we're not putting that attempt out is because lap 5, pretty decent position to be fair. The control's disconnected, and that was it, end of the run. That was it. Because the game doesn't pause for some reason, and escape doesn't pause the game on the keyboard, so it's not like I could quickly just plug my controller in and then get going again and I've lost like 5 seconds, which wouldn't even matter. It's like, no, it's like, no, I lost the whole lap, so trying to figure out how to pause the game and then just finding a wire to plug my controller back in with, so yeah, it sucks. So I know how many places you can make them in the first sector, and it's definitely not 0, I can give you that. We're up to 95th now, we're cutting up these other Sam Lows, I'm not taking any BS here, up the inside of, well, a bit of an aggressive move on Bautista there. Watch out for Bautista, don't want to crash, man. Up the inside of Redding, oh, it's aggressive stuff here. So around the outside of another Team Grassini rider here, actually, Scott Redding, and then yet another Team Grassini rider from Navarro here. Obviously, he has 3 different liveries for each, for obviously one for each class, and it's kind of a cool concept to be fair. I mean, a lot of teams tend to stick to a similar livery, especially like the Sepang team. They do the same livery for every bike. But unsurprisingly, Martin is leading the race currently on his Moto3 Honda. Well, that's where he would be at home the most, so I guess it makes sense that he would pull away. And he started on pole as well, so yeah, I'm guessing he probably got back on like as the first rider, or maybe didn't even crash to begin with. And he's just gone, so yeah, I don't think we'll be catching him in this. Yeah, we have got 8 laps, but still maybe not quite enough. It's the 79th now. Oh, I tried to go the inside of Tom Luthi and Morbidelli and through around the outside of Locatelli as well. Makar Yuchenko, we're definitely going to go for the move on him here. There's Jules Danilo as well, passing Zarco, cutting Zarco up a bit, past Gardner. Try and flip to the inside, we can't quite, so we have to run it round. It hasn't worked, we had a contact with Gardner. Gardner is down, I feel a bit bad for him, but haven't got time to mess about. We've been in contact with Cornfire, we are being super aggressive here on everybody. It's just going to go badly quickly. And past Agata. Past Kennett, however it's pronounced. Up the inside of Darren Bin down. I think it was Isak Vinales on the right hand side as well. Close up on Vinales, up the inside of Vinales, up the inside of some Red Bull rookies rider. I think that's Chanon Chu in front as well. It might not be there. It's a sea red helmet. I assume it's Chanon Chu. Don't think it is, so no, it's Yuki Kuni. Past him and Corsi now, up into 61st position, and there's Corsi's teammate Fellini just in front. Obviously in Super Sport this season. Going to go to the right side of Fellini, and there's a Hafi Sire in as well, just up ahead. And we are closing up on Hafi. Oh dear, this... Okay, that was about a 4-rider dive bomb on a Dynavolt as well. I keep nearly saying Intact GP. I think that's like the sort of the secondary sponsor, but I'm not sure why that comes to mind. But on the inside of Oliveira and Bang Nai, the 2 Moto2 candidates from last season, past the pair of them up into 54th position, so it's still been a pretty good start to be fair. Usually lap 2, 54th position, I'd be quite happy with it, but yeah, I know it can be a little bit better maybe. And I think we just had contact with the Rebel Rookies rider there, might have made him crash, but we are just trying to cut our way through the pack ruthlessly. You can see Martin is absolutely getting away here from the pack at the front. Trying to get a good exit against the slipstream there off of Darren Binder, so 2:12.3, so I think that was about a second quicker than Martin's lap by the looks of it. So we have got pace here, but it's actually just you know, finding it. Don't want to go too high into here, although we have done anyway, so not sure why I bothered saying it. Go around the side of, I think Kent's on the left hand side there, Lorenzo as well. Oliveira's crashed behind us, past one of the RBA bikes around the outside of the Rebel Rookies. There's Adam Norridin as well. Vizioso just ahead, a Rebel Rookies bike behind him, Dan Jones. Oh, come on, Dovey, man, you can't be holding me up like this. Cutting up the inside of Davizioso. There's another Grassini rider in front of us, Alexis Bagro, but Davizioso has hung it in there, to his credit. Showing what he's made of against me. He's not going to take it down, take it lying down easy. I think he is a 125 world champion, to be fair to Davizioso. Oh, a bit of contact with Davizioso though. Go around the outside of Alexis Bagro, past a pair of them now then. Andrea Mino just in front, going pretty wide, flicking back towards the race line. Rebel Rookies rider and Yama Masia right ahead, obviously joint championship leader in real life currently with Aaron Canet out of this corner here. Trying to get a good exit against the slipstream off Macias, dodging straight back. I can see Dalla Porta's been held up by a Rebel Rookies rider. There's I think that's Granado on the right hand side. In fact, yeah, it is just a Granado in front of us. Albert Arenas pulling out the slipstream. We're getting some slipstream off of Albert Arenas, so thanks for that, dude. It's Luca Marini and the other Dynavolt bike as well. Oh, they're really backing it in on a Moto3 is not a good way. All they are absolutely bunching up here, and we are behind Bo Benschneider now and an NTS bike. I think it might, well, it's not Joe Roberts, I don't think, by the looks of it, so it must be Stephen Odendahl. You can see Carol Abraham on the outside of Stephen Odendahl there, as well as the inside. Now we've had Carol Abraham off, and he's taken out Stephen Odendahl with him, so I'm sorry for that, but just a small error on my part there, but up to 25th position, so this is going still pretty well here. Marcel Schrotter, oh, we've almost crashed on that curb there. We're going to have to just concede those positions, I think. No point trying to just hold the throttle open and hope that we can keep them. We are now behind Zulfami Khairudin, on the inside of Khairudin. This is Malaysian there, we passed 3 Malaysians now, I think. Yes, because Norridin is Malaysian, I just have to check that in my mind there. Look inside of Schrotter, past Schrotter, getting some slipstream off of Takaki Nakagami here, 2:13.1, so not a great lap there, but we did have a lot of overtaking to do, so we have now passed Nakagami, but I would not be surprised if he comes back up the inside here. Yes, there he goes. And we've just been hit wide by Schrotter, so thanks for that, dude. But around the outside we go of this pair of them, up into 22nd position, a crash for Pasquale Alfano, and I nearly crashed into the back of Toba by being distracted by looking at that. You can see Alex Marquez and I think that's Nakashima and Passini in front of them, battling with Bradley Smith as well, and maybe it's Yamanaka or Chanon Chu or something like that in front of them. Trying to go between Nakashima and Passini here. Passini's right on my inside still. I'm a bit scared of him, to be fair. Passini's pushed me into Nakashima a little bit, flicking the bike over. That was dangerous stuff there from me to really cut Passini's nose up like that. Bradley Smith is the rider in front, but we aren't going to be able to capitalise on him yet. Well, we might actually be able to have a pop into this hairpin, but I don't want to really try that. Let's hope I don't get hit by like Passini or someone. Cut on the inside through the hairpin now on Bradley Smith, so we have now got the position on him. Sort of gone off the circuit there because I got distracted by my phone going off. But it is Dennis on shoot in front, so I could see it was an on-shoot brother, but I couldn't see which one it was. I could sort of see the Turkish helmet in the distance, hitting the brakes. We know we can brake a bit later than I actually thought into here after that last lap, so that's what I tried. Kylan and Powie now in front, so another Honda Team Asia rider. A lot of Honda Team Asia riders are passing on this lap, so we passed Nakagami right at the start of it as well. I mean, obviously he's not in the Honda Team Asia, but he's in the Mitsu still, and LCR Honda as well. Obviously, I think there is some sort of tie to the Honda Team Asia team there. But Simon Jespersen, I assume that's how it's pronounced, trying to go on the outside. Maybe it's Jespersen, I'm not really sure. Of a fellow Red Bull rookie rider, I think it might be Dennis actually. So I think he might have made up some positions. Yeah, it was Dennis. We've ran really wide here. Right out to the edge, we're up to 14th now. You see Martin's already crossed the line, and nobody else has. Baldassari second, Bezecchi third, Baldassari also fourth apparently. I don't know what's going on there. Bit of a glitch, I would assume. Danny Pedrosa and Ike Lequona going side by side. Up ahead, Mir and Petrucci also scrapping. I think that is Brad Binder going on the inside of maybe the other Onchi brother, is it? Is it not? I don't know, but we have just been mugged off by Dennis on Chew. Let's try and go around the outside of him, around the outside of Dennis. Keeping the throttle wide open past Lacona and Pedrosa there. And it was Chan on Chew that Brad Binder was fighting with, and now they're fighting with Joe Roberts. They are absolutely blocking me, and I'm in the complete wrong gear because of that. Because I would have liked to have stayed in 4th, really, but no, they kind of messed me up by taking some weird speed through the corners. I'm going to try and go around the outside of the American and the Turk and the South African at the same time. And we've actually sort of pulled that off somehow. So it's 8th position now on lap 5. So this is the danger lap, obviously, as we know. This is not quite as good as last time. I will let you know that. I was battling for 2nd at this point previously. And that's why I was annoyed about the amount of time I lost on the first lap. Because you can see how far away the people in 2nd and 1st are. So I don't think we're going to be catching Martin in this attempt. We would have probably been able to do it in the other one because we had a good 3 laps, you know, clear track, get his head down and try and catch him. But no, unfortunately, the controller was having other ideas there. Well, the controller batteries are supposed to be more specific, and then the game just, you know, not pausing as soon as the controller disconnects, like they used to on the old games. So I'm not really sure what the deal is with that. But perhaps maybe because it's the PC version, it just thinks that you're just using a keyboard all of a sudden, but I don't think I would decide mid-corner to change to a keyboard, to be fair, but alright, whatever. And then I couldn't even pause the game with the keyboard for some reason, so we are trying to close up as much as we can to Danilo Petrucci. We have now got further than we did last time. We almost lost the front there through turn 19, and now right to the edge of the circuit. Brakes for turn 20. You can see that Mir, Marquez, and I think it's also Alex Marquez battling. Is it? No, it's still 2 Baldassaris. I'm not really sure what's going on. Is it a coincidence? I don't know. Well, we'll find out, I'm sure. I'm trying to go on the outside of Petrucci. We just got to the car park through the first corner. Flicking it back over to the left-hand side. They're going to try and swoop around his outside. Past Mir. And it's Marquez. Oh, I think I might see the issue here. Oh no, it is actually Baldassari in front of Alex, Mark. Come on, Lorenzo, just let me have this place, mate. Yeah, it's Barry Boltus in 3rd, so I'm not quite sure why it's been reading that off as Baldassari the whole time. But it's definitely not. And then Bezecchi in 2nd. So yeah, the 2 Moto3 protagonists, 1st and 2nd, it does make me think that perhaps the AI for each person is tailored for specific bikes, really. So I'm guessing they would ride, you know, the Moto3s better than someone like Marquez's AI, even though Marquez might have a higher stat than them. He's not suited to ride the Moto3s. But we are not switching with Barry Baltus. Would explain how good the Red Bull rookies are doing. It might explain why the Moto2 riders have been pretty OP in the MotoGP ones, because they've probably been getting lucky, not being knocked off, and then sort of pulling away from the Moto3 riders as the MotoGP riders are held up. And we've seen how much you do get held up by them. But we are behind Bezecchi now. So we'll definitely have a pop up the inside of Bezecchi into here. There's no way I could resist that. If I can get on the throttle and maybe try and run around the outside. Oh, he has got me here, but if I can force him wide, then maybe, just maybe. Martin is the next rider. We have got 2 and a bit laps to try and hunt him down. He's got a 4.1 second lead, so I don't see that coming down, but I'm pretty happy with this. I mean, 2nd position from 109th. I know we couldn't quite drop to 110th, unfortunately, because of how far behind the last guy was. But yeah, I would have took that in any of the other challenges. I think the highest we've got is 15th so far, so I thought I was the finish line. I was about to say 2:09. It's a lot better than any other lap I've done. We've got down to 3.7 seconds now. 2:11 there. Rossi in 77th. He's going to be a bit disappointed with that, but because he's probably been he was absolutely mired by some other riders earlier when we saw him, I'm pretty sure. Although I can't remember which attempt each things were on. I know there was an attempt that I did, which was probably the other one. But it might have been this one, where he was being balked by Marini and Balega, of all people, were the ones holding him up, and it's allowed me to ride around his outside. So 2.5 seconds now. We have took a big chunk out of Martin's lead, but is it enough? That's the true question. So you've got to remember we also have to pass him. And I don't want to overly push and throw away a second position either. But I'm sure once we get close enough to him, we can start throwing caution to the wind a little bit, because we might have a big enough lead to keep the position anyway. We'll see what the gap is as we come through this sector split here, but he has got a very big lead, 2.5 seconds still. It is a lot better than 4 seconds it was at the end of the previous lap, so yeah, I'll take that. It's nice actually, just like I can literally only just hear my bike now instead of a whole cluster of other ones, which is a refreshing sound for sure. What have I done here? I've just taken that corner totally wrong. That's just allowed Martin to probably gain a few bike lengths back on me. I can see his name through some of these corners now. If I can get, it's still 2.5, so I didn't gain anything there just because of that one corner. I feel I can keep the throttle a little bit open through here, get fully open by this point. A crash for someone, but I'm not even going to look because I was too focused on trying to catch Martin here. I really am throwing caution to the wind now. I'm assuming this will probably be the fastest lap of the race. No, it was actually slower than last time. Okay, 1.9 seconds. This is doable here. We've got a 2.5 second lead to Bezzecchi. If we really push it through these chicanes, we might be able to get this, especially if we push into turn 1 and don't lose time through there like we usually do, and then still gain the same amount on the exit. Oh, he's getting tantalisingly close. Trying to really push the throttle here. I can hear his bike now. We are getting very close to him. We are probably within a second now, or maybe about a second behind him. Yeah, we are 6/10 behind. That will help us because we will be able to get slipstream off of him. This is where it comes down, the showdown. Oh, bumping over that curb. I told you I was throwing caution to the wind here. And I've said that multiple times now. Through turn 11. We are right on him. We're right on Jorge Martin here. We're going to try and get the slipstream off of him. We're going to get the move done here pretty easily. To the left hand side. There we go. Past Martin. Up into first position for the first time in one of these challenges. Taking the lead. But he's going to try and come back. He's come back. He's hit us a little bit on the brakes there. So I've got a bit too close to him there for my liking. But try and get the better exit. Flicking over to the right. So I'm in contact with him. Here on the inside into this right hand, obviously, where last time we did not gain any time on him. I'm just trying to hold the throttle open. Up to his inside through the left. This is where we tried to pass. Well, this is where we passed Bezzecchi. We're blocking him absolutely here. Oh, they are going to be absolutely thrilled that we have come from a last position, 109th position to be exact, obviously, because we couldn't quite let the last guy through. But Martin is still right on our tail here. We can't. The first sector was our massive gaining sector, really, so we couldn't really lean on the rest of the lap like we probably needed to be able to. But through the last corner, get on the throttle nice and early, out the last corner we go, up towards the line. It's going to be P1 in the 110 rider challenge here. Unbelievable stuff. I can't believe I managed to pull it off.
While the riders complete their victory lap,
oh, I am thrilled, man. Oh dear. So you can see the pace difference here. 11.4 for me, which I think I set on the last lap, or maybe the penultimate, not the penultimate lap, maybe the lap where I passed Bezzecchi, because that was a pretty hot lap, to be fair. But yeah, 2:14.1 for Martin. I'd love to see some of the lap times for some of these guys. They are a bit jumbled. You can see there are actually some pretty good lap times further down, but yeah, we're scrolling through. Makar Yurchenko, 47 seconds behind after a 50% race, which I guess is fair enough. I assume he was probably the guy that was quite far behind anyway. He managed to close up a little bit, but 2:16.1 is his fast lap. That's nearly 5 seconds quicker on my lap, but yeah, it was thoroughly enjoyable. I'm so happy that I managed to pull that off right at the end. I did not think that was possible, especially after that first lap. Yeah, you could have heard how annoyed I was. I mean, imagine if we'd waited for Yurchenko and you know, we'd not managed to pull it off. I mean, we only won by 0.6 of a second, which is a really small margin. But yeah, I'm absolutely rambling now, so I hope you have enjoyed this video. I definitely enjoyed that. Let me know if you want me to try it on anything else. Moto3, would you believe, with the category I finally managed to do it on. Guess because obviously COTA was too much of an exploit, I suppose, so I feel a little bit bad about that in a way, but at the same time, you know, they shouldn't make the AI that bad at COTA. But as I said, I hope you enjoyed the video, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I shall see you in the next one.